this show is over dinner, so we have to introduce.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
All right. Action.
What's going on, everybody? Once again, thank y'all for tuning in on another Thursday, the Tip Z Talk podcast. Today we have our special guest, Chef Kai, in the building with us. And of course, the chef brought us some goodies along with us today. So we're going to get into what made her become a chef, what she brought for us and everything like that. So first of all, we always got to start it off. How's everybody week been?
No, that's not. We having dinner tonight. We gotta talk about this over dinner.
You know what? All right.
But Chef Kai's gonna tell us what she brought.
Chef Kai's gonna tell us once, as Fillmore's getting into it.
I'm getting it.
One plate out though. Everybody else on their own.
What did I just pick up?
All right, so you picked up my Cajun fusion with Asian, so I call it Asian Cajun short ribs, with my roasted potatoes, and I also have some candy carrots to go with that.
Candy carrots. So I got the carrots. I got the potatoes. Thank you, Greg.
Can you show the everybody out there your plate, please?
This is just this is.
I don't know if they can see that.
I don't know if they can see it.
Maybe do you mind being hand for right now?
Man, I gotta do everything.
Hey, I know. Hey, look. I already know we know what we doing. Okay.
The potatoes.
Ooh.
The short ribs. What flavor are these?
So they're my Asian Cajun short ribs.
Asian Cajun short ribs. And last but not least,
I like that name. I gotta
The
use
glazed carrots.
Glazing.
I knew he was
The
gonna
glazing is what?
Short of amazing.
I knew he was gonna say
So Fillmore, I mean, you already partaking. How is it?
that. He didn't give us a chance.
Nice. I don't even need no spoon.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Nice.
Man.
Looks good. Looks good. Pause. The flavor. I ain't even had none of the carrots. I'm short rib hit. You know what I'm saying?
So Chef Pat, what made you start cooking?
So it's a funny story. When I was a child, I always asked my mom, "Can I get in the kitchen? Can I start helping cooking?" And I was the oldest child. And at first she was like, her definition of helping was pretty much go in the kitchen and start helping with the dishes. I'm a PKK, but I like to call myself a preacher's kid.
Okay.
So I had a grandmother who would go in the kitchen, and we would think that she didn't have anything in the kitchen to cook. And we was like, man, we're hungry. And there was a lot of us grandkids, and she had 8 children, so there was a lot of us. She had a garden in the back. She'll go in what we like to call the cold room, and then she would pull out something. 30 minutes later, she has like a 6-course meal with dessert. And she's standing there with her little saucer plate eating while we're out in the dining room, and all her kids wind up coming, and grandkids coming, and we're all eating. So that inspired me. My dad used to throw down in the kitchen. I was just surrounded around a lot of people that were cooking. So I changed my major when I went to college. My first major was computer engineering.
Okay.
I went into the classroom, and it was so boring. I almost fell asleep in class. So I changed my major to culinary management. And my parents had a fit. My mom snapped on me like, "You will never do anything." No, this was the early 2000s. So culinary, that was a new thing. It wasn't really considered a career. It was just something that you just did on the side. So I really got into it, and I wound up going from there. I was the one cooking at all the parties. I had parties every Friday night. They brought the liquor. I brought the food.
That's the party I want to go to. And you bring the food, I'm there. I am there. That's right. We got live studio audience in here.
Studio audience.
Do you make good sandwiches? I am a good sandwich person. Good sandwich is plain chip.
Really am big on sub and hoagie sandwiches. So that is things to make at home. Something quick to do, and then I make my own flavored oils to go with it. So that I could change up
Yes.
the flavors a lot. So I love to do. I mean, I was in gym for Docs for a little bit, and I got to play with their sandwiches. I love playing with sandwiches. That's like one of my favorite things.
What services do you offer? These short ribs is bomb.
Thank you. So
Sure.
I right now I've been catering on the side. I'm in school for data analytics and machine learning, so I do try to spare my time around. But I do catering on the side. I do the entire event, cater to what the client may want. My entire goal is pretty much to, on my own banquet staff, and incorporate the technology world with the culinary world.
Oh, so
And basically, what I was just told is what the Van Gogh of banquet halls. That is something that I'm trying to do. So don't nobody out there try to steal it, because everybody tells me, don't say it. But hey, if you don't open your mouth,
absolutely, yeah.
you know, closed mouths don't get fed. So I have to speak my journey, and I've been trying on this for some years now.
We'll just let y'all know what the food is. It's gonna be my least spoken episode.
That's so crazy because I'm in IT too.
Really?
Yep, that's what I went to school for. I got my bachelor's in information technology and my master's in educational technology.
That's what's up.
So come on, black girl in
Black
IT,
girl
because it ain't a lot of us.
Yo, before we start everything else, let them know what competition you in, what
Exactly.
network is on, and where they could watch you at first.
Exactly.
All
That's
right.
major.
That's
So
heavy.
right now, I am a candidate for favorite chef with Carla Hall. I am ninth in my group out of 84 people. So
Okay.
it's amazing. I never win anything. I never ask for anything. So it is a blessing from God, if you ask me. That I'm pushing forward, and I'm just trying to. I keep my mouth shut usually, and I
Stop
do
it.
everything by myself.
Stop.
Pop your shit.
Yes,
Where can they
yes.
vote for you at though?
So right now you can go to favechef.com, and then it's / 2023 / and then it is my name dash it's just my name with dashes in between. My initial is J. So we'll have it in the comments as well. You can also find me on Facebook. My name is Kiesha Gill, Kiesha, not Keisha.
Wait,
Kiesha Gill. And then I also have my events page on there, Innovation X Events and Services. I had to switch the name backwards because I couldn't find the other name for Facebook. I'm still trying to get tech savvy out of Facebook and everything. But yeah, that's
We
where
definitely gonna do all that at the end of the show too.
Understood.
All your pages and shit.
I just friended you.
Thank you.
Yo, food is amazing.
It is.
It is. And we're talking about doing date night, a couples cooking class up here. So stay tuned for that.
Right
Yes.
there, well, 928.
So
That
That's
sound
how
that
I
you hear in the background is kind of licking his damn fingers.
Really?
Yes.
You taught a 3-year-old how to
In
make
the
gourmet
microwave,
noodles.
gourmet noodles. That was her first
That's
lesson.
dope.
You know what? Because your 17-year-old can't
Leave my baby out of this.
do what you can do.
all right, so how was everyone's week?
My week was actually stressful and a little draining.
Take a drink. Let's
Yeah.
everybody
Hey,
take a
don't
shot.
share with stressful man. Take a go. Man. And it wasn't even that broke. It was just regular life shit. Just was like, you know, fucking
Man.
man.
It happens
Life
sometimes.
in this
It
week.
Because
happens
work was easy as hell. I'm saying right now, I ain't shit.
I literally on that camera like that.
I'm saying that like that too. I literally had to get up and walk around. I mean, yeah, ground was slow, shit.
No.
That's good. I want you to have a job.
Blessed be the righteous, that's the good Mother Lord says. Yes.
Yeah. How was your week, Chef Kai?
My week
I guess.
was very, very busy so far with my many attributes. I'm also a trainer / bartender at Chili's, so it was very busy. Besides the promoting in school and finals and yeah.
My week was decent. It wasn't the best. You know what I'm saying? It was a tough one for me too. You know what I'm saying?
Mercury must be in Gatorade.
Yeah. It was a tough one for me. So I had a nice therapy session yesterday. Spoke about it, unpacked about it, but it was a week for me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm, getting prepared for things and other stuff on top of that. But we here now. You know what I mean? Good food.
Man.
It's normal.
Hey, the food makes me great.
That's the highlight for
And
sure.
it's supposed to
What
give
about
people
yours?
out about body experience. So hopefully
Man.
we get that for
I
you.
ain't even got a fork. I don't got I'm eating my fingers on some niggas.
Hey, you gotta stand.
Man.
What about yours, big?
My wife, my
Your wife?
Lord, my
We
wife.
don't know about it?
No, it was like
Don't be being that's right. Darren, you just hopped on too
Girl
long.
down the girl. That's what
Yeah.
right now.
it was life and week together. That's what it was.
There you go. Hey, you know she had a wife.
No, I was trying to say life and week.
No, we already know. My man ran around playing Young Drew. My girl got a girl.
No.
Yeah.
My week was rough.
It was rough.
Every damn day of it. Life been life.
So everybody had a rough week.
Everybody had a rough.
Chef Kai, this week is better than gnawing on that bone over there. I thought he was
I'm
rolling.
quiet. I'm thinking about. I hope it's some more.
I thought he was rolling.
Bro, you gotta try one of these shortbread.
Nobody got me to eat a carrot before.
Yeah.
I don't even like carrots. I ate half a carrot. Dang, I'm not taking
It's good for your eyes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I definitely need to eat all of it again.
So Chef Kai on the show. Come up here. On the show, we gonna ask you some questions.
Okay.
If you got a significant other, just know that all the shit's past tense. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to answer what you don't want to answer. It's just gonna be we rocking out. We eating. It's libation. It's good. It's tipsy talk.
That's right.
That's what it was. How was your week, night?
Oh man, got some bad news. My oldest child mother passed.
My condolences.
Condolences. I appreciate it, y'all. So besides that, that she can't go nothing but up from there. That's how I look at it.
Celebrate.
We definitely give you our deepest, sincerest condolences on that. That's heavy.
We here. We gonna make it happen. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm glad you just here with us to get your mind off of that traumatizing experience right there.
That's very good.
I was like, man, I got something to do on the Thursday. I appreciate it.
Of course, all the time.
It don't make no sense to you. You're day home.
Hey, wait a minute, hold on. The chef came good right after Ramadan, because other than that, they didn't bring them.
Whoa. All right. First topic, man. First topic.
Chef Cal, you got to ask you, what is your favorite go-to meal that you're going to cook on like a first time your potential spouse or a date comes to your house? What's your favorite go-to meal? Sure, okay.
All right, yeah. I see why. God
I would say that my great grandmother's lasagna would be my number two.
Okay.
Her ways would be
Her great grandmother was not
lasagna.
Oh,
okay. I mean, like, B, what's your favorite go-to meal?
I hooked my nigga with my pot roast. I know, right?
She got you with the pot roast, bro.
I don't with the pot roast.
She got you with the pot roast. I don't know. I mean, bro, you ever cook on the first you can cook?
I cook a mean box macaroni. Motherfucking chicken wings. Nah, I would.
I was gonna say, did you teach me how to make baked macaroni?
Yeah.
How do you look like?
I could do macaroni. My favorite food.
Okay.
So that gotta be incorporated in whatever I do. Macaroni. I do a nice baked chicken. I mean, who really can't do that? But I can.
Nah, people fuck up some baked chicken.
A lot of people.
Seriously?
I would tell you right now what I cannot
Be
cook.
looking pale.
Rice. To this
A lot
day.
of people can't cook right.
Rice has me in the choke.
I love
right
rice.
now.
rice and eggs and like
If it
I
ain't
fuck
that
up
rice
the
in the
eggs,
bag, if it ain't that rice in the bag, oh, it's over.
Science.
It is. It definitely is.
Yeah, that macaroni, some form of chicken, and broccoli.
What?
That's my favorite. That's my favorite vegetable. Simple, but shit is me. It's what I cook. Yeah, I don't know about anybody else. I'm no chef. You know what I'm saying?
Now, do you overcook the broccoli or do you make it, you know?
I steam it. Now, nothing al dente. Nothing al dente. I make sure it's
I
good. It's
don't like
steamed.
soggy vegetables.
It won't be soggy though. It still have a little crunch to it, but it won't be too soggy. I said nothing. It's not gonna be al dente, but it's,
Shout out, we got Pat on the check-in. She said everything looks delicious. Trust me when I tell you, it is delicious. Okay?
I ain't got nothing left for you, Pat, on my plate.
I just don't want to seem like I'm gonna go in for the kill like Fillmore. Yeah,
Melvin
I'm ready to
Jackson
take this
said
one right
he's
here.
here.
Huh?
Melvin Jackson said he in here.
What up, Melvin Jackson?
Oh yeah.
We got your brother Nigel Jackson.
Oh yeah, the Jackson
Hey,
in this
these
mother.
comments between these two right here. Text the camera. Hey, we gotta shout out Melvin Jackson too on that comment of the week when he said that he gonna spin a slow like the gyro meat and Mickey's.
Yeah. That's the rotisserie.
And the little rotisserie chicken. Yes.
but have you ever fucked up a meal
I have.
or for cooking for somebody? Are you married or taken? Like, so we know how to reference that. No, it's okay. We don't even go. We
That
don't
looks
even
sad.
go.
She like,
So, I have been in and out of a relationship for 10 and a half years.
Shit.
It's kind of at that point where either we married or we not.
We know it because of your cooking.
Oh,
yeah.
no. It's personal though. I kind of keep it on us.
No, we don't do that. We ain't asking you that. We ain't asking you
They said for marry your girl before she finished college, so your last name will be on her degree.
Oh,
That's some
Lord.
selfish
that
shit.
is. I would
That's
never
pretty
do
bad.
shit like
Bitch,
that.
that's mine too.
What's crazy
That's
is
pretty
I
bad.
believe me being in college, like, and everything that I have going on, I'm not even thinking about relationship. So, like, to him, because we were together for so long, he's like, you know, on that path now, and I'm kind of like, okay, I'm on
So he's the
my path now. Yeah, at first it was me, now it's him. So,
On what path? Break it down.
on the path of, at first I
you
wanted
ain't
to
gonna be
get
putting
married.
these short ribs on nobody else, goddamn.
At first, I wanted to get married. I mean, I'm a PKK, so that's what, you know, we thrive for is marriage. Family pushes marriage. It's like no other thing but marriage. I believe in marriage, but at the same time, I don't believe in rushing into anything, regardless of what other people say. And I'm kind of the type of person that I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna listen because I'm very humble and I listen. But at the same time, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. So at this point, I'm thinking about my business. And I'm thinking about relationship. So I don't put a title on anything right now. I'm even, you know, kind of holding myself too because I'm focused.
Okay. So, to piggyback off of that, what would you say was your best date ever?
My best date.
If you know it.
To be honest,
What part of the city you from?
so I'm
South side.
from the south side, but I'm an Army brat.
Dirty
and,
ass niggas out
But I don't even, I mean, I love Chicago, but at the same time,
He's
I
able
moved
to-
all over the place. So, I'm open because I've dated every single race that you could really think of.
Really?
Yeah.
Next thing?
You know,
Hey,
my
Jimmy.
grandmother said, "You gonna be a hoe, don't be a cheap hoe." So I've been
So
out
she an
there.
Arab. She
being
an
out
Arab.
there. So I did date. When I dated, let's just say I was dating. I had a daughter at a young age. I started working and having my own place at an early age, at the age of 17. 15 is when I started working, but I started having my own place at the age of 17. So I was really independent. Then got pregnant at the age of 19. So I didn't have that time to really focus on me and my relationship and my kicking it, my dating life, because I was a mother at an early age. So that was my focus. But then when my daughter got a certain age, I started kicking it. I was back outside. I was the life of the party. I was going getting down low.
So you say you dated every race. What was the What was the worst race? You thought about that?
I thought about it too.
Now, everybody thought about that question. What was the worst? Like, who was it? Puerto Rican?
And I don't know why I would say it was not even a Chinese person. I don't know.
You dated a Chinese man?
I had. He was small. I mean, he wasn't the smallest. I mean, to be honest, he wasn't. But you know what? Size don't even matter. No. To be honest, no. You've been around long enough.
Is it the tongue that matters?
Oh
To
my
me,
God.
Get a little sleep.
You know, with women, it's an emotional connection. Yeah, with women, it's an emotional connection for her part.
See, y'all see the low
For
school.
women, for women, what's an emotional connection?
It's mainly
So,
mental.
what-
What the relationship or you
No,
talking about?
the-
The physical is really
It's mental.
Give her that
It's mental.
It's mental.
If
If you don't have that feeling,
Mental
If you're not
mind.
there mentally, like
it's
you
like
really
I done
think
told
about it.
somebody to
Mental
get them
motherfucking
off
ass.
before.
I understand it, yeah.
It ain't mental.
No, it's mental. It's like if you're not really there in that mood, in that mindset right there, it means nothing.
After a certain age, maybe, but no.
No,
Not necessarily.
in my early 20s, it was mental.
It's mental.
Maybe because they say I'm more
You
like
sit there and hump like a jackrabbit, bro. I'm not even.
I'm not even
ready to hit you.
interested.
I'm not. And at this moment, you know what? Just stop. I'm good.
Exactly.
I'm gone.
I would whisper in your
I
ear.
mean, I done had some good experiences.
So what was the worst race?
Right.
You know what? To be honest, I'm the type of person because I've lived all
You gonna keep it a
over
buck.
and I've lived, you know, I've lived countries as well.
It was
It's
niggas.
not even about.
Niggas, you beat around bush with that.
It
Those
wasn't.
are niggas.
I mean, it was. It.
Jim
So,
ain't
I,
taking.
no, you know what?
How much you holding back?
Those are niggas.
My-
What's wrong with this shit?
June 19, you holding back?
No. I mean, I done been stalked by all. I've been stalked by black niggas. I done been stalked
It's the
by
short ribs.
Mexican niggas. I done been stalked by, you know.
So who was the worst?
She got that sweet
It's
water
the
cool
stalking.
bread down there.
It's the stalking that's the worst.
Who was the-
Now what James doing?
And I done been stalked by a few.
What was
So,
the best?
what was the best?
Oh, get back.
Overall, not just sex though.
Oh.
Overall. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
all
mean, to be
facets.
honest, I'm
The niggas. Not the Not the
I guess I would say my people are the best.
Don't just guess. She guessing.
Hey, you say that in the June
No,
19, right?
that's true. No. I'm
June 19.
Juneteenth, that's what I said.
I thought the nigga said because of genuine thing. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
If
Nah,
I
nah,
make
nah,
She
I can't think of Genuine no more without seeing the picture
See
that he
the-
fall
the
on the
couch.
stage. That nigga jumped and
Oh,
fell right on the
that's
motherfucker. The show kept going. The nigga kept doing sign language and shit. He was in those jeans. He kept signing. That nigga under the stage.
That's bad.
Watch that.
No, I can't get out my head now.
He trying to grab on the
The leg was hurt.
nigga. Let me go, man.
He was in pain. Toe all type of shit. Get that little toe?
Hell no.
Yeah, but so
Hey, but
so
let me ask you a question though.
so we know Chef Kyle works for parents and men. Tyrone, Demetrius,
Which one?
Marshawn, it works. You know what I'm saying? So
I think the hardest thing with our men is they've lost track of how to date or, you know, how to take care of a woman or not even take care of a woman because I'm a very independent person, but just what it means to.
Now, I agree with you, take care of a woman. It don't mean financial.
No, it doesn't mean
You know,
financial.
but that's
Or
what
maybe
most
emotionally,
men think you
yeah.
mean when you say take care of a woman.
And I think a
don't mean-
woman
No.
really checks out when she's at that point where she feels like she's holding it on her own. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's the hardest part. That's kind of why I'm like, I don't want to date no more.
I think most men don't understand that a woman can feel alone even with you sitting right there next to her.
Oh, for sure.
And we kind of lose the whole grasp of while we're in this with each other. If I'm still alone, even though
And
you're
then
right
it's hard to
here.
still want somebody when you feel like they don't want
But
you.
what that woman doing doing to reverse that shit?
We ain't actually, we wasn't taking comments from the audience right now.
Chip
We
just said-
weren't taking, we're not taking comments from the
I'm
audience.
Nah, somebody watching me.
Hey, he just that big. We was on the road track. And niggas was getting it on the road.
No, it wasn't, we wasn't bashing. We
Nah,
was
nah,
saying,
No, I'm never.
it's hard to
It's definitely
remain
true.
interested when you feel like the person not interested in you. It's
Definitely
hard to like,
When you feel like you in this relationship by yourself, it's like, what do you do?
I'm glad I don't have that
Feeling.
problem.
That's a badass feeling, man.
But you know, it's something.
You're alone right now.
To answer that though, some women don't. I think another thing that makes it hard for good women is, some women are out here just so easy or just giving it all up that when a good woman comes, the man doesn't even know what that looks like. So they're pushing a good woman aside, and then they get into these stupid things that we be looking at.
But I also think a good woman can give it up. What's too quick
No, I don't think
nowadays?
she's talking about sex.
Okay.
I'm saying women
Be
say-
specific.
If I'm right, if I'm taking it right, I don't think she said too easy. She meant sex. I think she's saying like your standards low, like you let him do whatever and you go along with it for the sake. I think that's
Yeah, so that when we finally speak up, about how, okay, I have my standards, you're gonna have yours. Both people are supposed to be able to compromise, but at the same time, when do you change your value? Everybody is not for everybody. So your value is your value. So if you are looking for that mate, just because they don't reach your standard doesn't mean that you have to be with them just because, oh, they're a good person. No, if they're not your standard, then that's somebody not for you.
it could be because people when they go their separate ways, they're so busy trying to figure out who fault it was. And it's possible to be a good man and to be a good woman and still not be good for each other. That don't mean nobody was wrong. Like it just ain't work out. It wasn't,
10.0 finish.
yeah.
People grow apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. But
Let's talk about some food.
You put another rib? You like another rib?
Yeah.
Nah, you on the way?
Yeah.
I busted Church's chicken down there. That's yours over there? But nah, yeah. It's I think today people just gotta know. A lot of people don't know what they want.
Yeah.
A
That's
lot of
just,
people don't know what they want. They so busy into to the phones and technology,
Very
social media. That killed like courting. That killed
It is.
courting. You can't open up a door for a chick without another motherfucker calling you a simp or something. I still open
Yeah.
doors.
And I still expect them
I still open doors.
And I still expect them open.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck when nobody call me. I still open doors. You know what I mean? Like,
It's like they call Russell Wilson a simp just because he catered to
He
his
loves
woman.
his wife.
Yeah.
That's
right though.
That's so weird to me.
Exactly.
First of all, he don't even talk.
Shout out
I
to
don't
Russell
even know what
Wilson
happened.
for getting back on the right track. Shout out to Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Oh, because he came from out there, from with the white girl.
Yeah, you got a black girl. See
That
her?
Mimi picture, she had them big sharp ass teeth.
Hey, but you know what though? He
But
did
I
get away
think,
scot free. He ain't had to owe her no child
He's
support,
the
no
best
nothing.
one. He's the
He got
best
one
one.
on better than divorce with her. Getting there, you got
Oh, I
what
didn't know
you
they
paid.
were
was
married.
married?
I thought they were just, I thought it was
No,
girls.
they was married.
I thought they were
They was married.
They had kids.
No,
He's the most successful black man I know.
besides Barack Obama.
He's the most successful black man I
He
know.
hadn't got none of his big
Because
contracts.
no white woman did him wrong. He didn't go crazy. He didn't kill nobody.
Yeah.
He ain't got no gloves. He got no kids. The bitch owed him money. And he,
But
And
I
then the
think,
motherfucker
I
became
think
a preacher at
the
that too.
problem is people don't date what they want. Like they so
Yeah.
scared of being by themselves. You find somebody you like and try to change them into what you want instead of just looking for what you want already.
or they push the physical and they so stuck on that they not even
Yeah.
thinking about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Physical and tangible.
They're not dating for marriage. They're dating just to be dating.
And like you said, they so scared of being alone that they just accept a lot of the red flags that come along with that person. See, you just overlook it and just be like, you know
But
what?
you gotta go for what it is you want. Like
What
know
are you
what you
looking
want. And you can't, oh, I like him, so I'm gonna try to make him be this way. That ain't even fair to him. Like,
Because then it's like you change that person when you met me, I was this way. And now
Yeah.
you want to try to
too
change.
much compromise will bring resentment. Like you can compromise, but when you do it too much, it's like this ain't even really me at this point. Like,
All right. Chef Kai, 3 people, celebrities you would love to cook for, what would you make? Wow. Since that's your shit, you would cook for.
Mhm.
We're gonna
I see
combine
it.
the question.
Shout
You
out.
3 celebrities you would love to get tipsy with and cook for at the same time.
Gee, look at that.
Who and why? Mine's. I gotta get mine's. I saw live today. She on live. Having an interview. Vanessa Simmons.
Oh,
Who you had, though?
Case you didn't know.
She got a new movie out on BET Plus too.
She told me. She playing on some weird shit. Nah. But nah, mine's is Vanessa Simmons. Because I fuck with her heavy. Dave Chappelle. And who else? Oh, it was Hope.
Well, I have to say Alicia Keys for one.
Okay.
I love her so. I
Yeah.
love her
Mhm.
personality and her piano on the set. So I love
Mhm.
to just sit down with her. I would say Jamie Foxx.
Really?
Yes,
That's
I love me
different.
some Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
And
Keyboard
I think
player,
he would be
motherfucker.
cool. Yeah, I think he would be cool to sit down and talk with,
Yeah.
and you know, he would be funny, and he probably love my food. Everybody love my food, so I ain't worried
Yes,
about that.
yes, we do.
And
We do.
You like you good in important.
Terrence Howard, I would love.
Terrence
he
Howard.
do sing cool though. I never would have thought him.
Never would. Yeah, that nigga been at.
Yeah,
Tell
I
Child,
love
come on, tips.
it.
Get you back right. So what would you make?
I would probably make
For each person, what would you make? For Alicia Keys, what would you make? Jamie Foxx?
for Alicia Keys. Well, for Alicia Keys, I would make something intricate. I would probably make I would make some asparagus for her. I would probably make her probably a roasted chicken with like some garlic herbs and you know stuff like that. Mix up my compound butter, make it a little crispy on the outside.
Hey,
You know.
what's your compound butter consistent?
Hey,
I like butter.
it depends on the herb. It depends on what you like.
Oh,
Brown sugar, baby.
I have actually.
oh yeah.
I've made I used to call it like gourmet pastries. So I used to do gourmet cookies and stuff on the side. With my family.
Oatmeal
That's why they was talking and all that good cooking.
Right, and play the piano.
Yeah.
Cooking, it was hot, and singing, goddamn, and Harry Belafonte. Sidney Poitier and shit. So yeah, that was so those are your 3. That's a very different 3. I never, you probably the
I'm
only person I ever say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alicia Keys,
Jamie
Jamie
Foxx would have never made any list of mine.
Really?
Respect him, but nah.
I would love to.
I ain't thinking for none of them because they just got all the food themselves.
I would love to cook.
Good
for
thing
them.
we ain't asked you, Ghost. Good
Okay.
thing.
I love comedians because they tell you the truth.
Mhm.
So that's why I would love to cook. I'm a challenger. So
He just, but even out of the comedian, Jamie Foxx just.
I think he would tell you the truth.
some talent though.
Shout out to Jamie Foxx, get well.
And he knows talent when you see it. So I think that he would tell you the truth.
That if you were to get hired as a personal come on chef,
Mhm.
who would be the one person that you would want like to come in?
That's
But who would you want to be the one celebrity that will hire you to be their personal chef?
The one celebrity. Well, you know what? I cooked for her before, Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes.
I would love to cook for her because I would get to go into my other styles. I was pescatarian for a little bit when I was trying to lose weight. I did lose 105 pounds, but
Right on.
I
Right.
was really playing with my recipes with that, and that's why I would love to work for her because she went through the same journey that I went through. And I cooked for her when I was happy.
Yeah.
So I cooked for her when I was happy, when I was a sous chef at the Croc Center. And I got to have fun, and they loved me in the green room and everything. So I would love to cook for her again, and that'd be like my girl. Yeah, I would have fun with that.
Jay Hudson from the South Side. I know she's still in Gallows of Italian.
She's very well. She used to be very strict with her
Because she
diet.
lost a lot of weight. So
She did.
Yeah, she put no weight.
I lost a lot of weight too. Portillo's, motherfucking Italian. Gone. 8 us folk. But yeah. So we will go with the second time.
It was more than one of them. Okay.
It was more than one.
That's good. It was that shit. What the fuck? I don't think I put together.
I thought we were saying because we had an entrepreneur who was talking
Yeah,
about finances.
finances. That's what
Finance.
Come on, kick it on in, B.
Yeah, what do y'all consider, what like either status or dollar amount would you say for like poor, stable, and like all right? And I don't know if I should recap the reason that I was saying this is because a lot of Black people I think get shorted because we think it's taboo to talk about money. And I think we kind of do ourselves a disservice. We should talk about money more so that way we'll know if we, making the right moves or like, I think it's an important conversation.
Yeah. So what would your
I asked y'all, I gotta answer last.
I don't even know where to put that at. I don't even know where to put that
You're gonna ask me the
at.
shit I just asked.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, I'm poor. Shit.
Shit.
What do you got then? Tell us.
What you got? What you got?
What's your balance? That's the answer to the question. You just gave us the answer. No, but
You gotta listen.
what you got? That's what it is.
I got an overhead, which makes me feel like I'm in the poor bracket. But I wouldn't say I make a nice, decent amount of money, but because of the overhead that I have, I think that's what puts me in a poor bracket.
So is it overhead that's like, can be paid off or is it consistent overhead?
It's consistent.
Like car, house?
Yeah.
It's overhead that is gonna be.
Yeah, mine is the car, the house, everyday bills.
So you ever thought of maybe exploring other sources of income? Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
think
definitely
that's
have.
good to do. Okay. What do you consider to be middle class or like stable?
Shit. In this day and age, because the cost of living is so fucking high,
Yeah.
I want to say middle class right now is about a good 100,000 a
At
year.
least.
No,
Because
That's-
100,000 ain't,
it really
especially if
ain't
you
shit.
got
On some San
kids.
Francisco shit, huh?
Yeah.
So wait,
It depends on where
Because
you live.
the cost
And
of
if you
living
got
is so
kids.
fucking high. Exactly.
100,000 now you living like you got about 60,
Right.
70 tops at 100,000.
now you got about $60 in your bank account that you own just for you.
See, the thing is not over exceeding.
That's poor. If you only got $60, you said in your bank account.
For yourself.
For yourself.
All your bills paid off?
All your bills paid
So
off.
paycheck to paycheck is poor.
Yes.
Paycheck to paycheck is poor.
I
Let's say
think
that.
we all one paycheck away from being, homeless if we don't budget like we should.
Tyra Banks said 80% of Americans live paycheck to
I
paycheck.
believe
And
it,
she
Who said
said,
that?
Tyra Banks,
Yeah, I agree
when
with
and
that.
she said our 1 to 2 paychecks from potentially being homeless, like if you don't have that.
I agree. I've been saying it for years.
Yeah.
I can definitely say that. Yeah.
And that's only because, just in our culture, we don't teach, finance really.
Because we was raised not to talk about it. That's what I'm saying, that's what the problem is. We don't learn, a lot of us don't learn about credit until we fucked it up already, and now we're trying to figure it out. We start the race behind.
We do.
Because we come into the world, first of all, we think we gotta be out the house by 18. I think that's
Yeah,
bullshit.
Right.
My baby can stay with me. I want her to be stable and have a savings when she move out my house. Like, why not? Why would I push her out there?
So
We need a house.
what's the healthy savings?
I would say, they say 3 times your monthly bills.
Okay.
That's what you should have saved. No,
I ain't trying.
I'm not saying what should you have, but they say
But
that's
that's
what
what
companies,
you
like,
should
you
That show
have
my
something.
husband not get no
You
girl
must
at
know
all.
whatever
He
your
broke.
monthly bills is. But they don't, like you said, they don't teach us about it. And then by the time we find out or figure out, it's because we done did something wrong. So now we gotta catch up and then, like, we definitely start off behind.
You know that by like you owning a business, what you do here in that 28, you could actually put Malia on the payroll and have her.
Malia been on payroll.
No, I'm just saying, and get her to collect her the taxes, and you don't even have to pay into those taxes.
No, what
She-
happens as long as I pay her $12,500
Yeah.
or less, she does not have to
Have to
file taxes,
tax.
and I can still write
Write
that
that
off as a
off.
payroll expense.
Right.
Yeah,
She been on payroll since payroll been payrolling, okay? I write her ass off.
So, what do you consider? You said 3 times your monthly
bills.
expenses.
Yeah.
3 times your monthly bills.
Hey, man.
How
Obviously,
can it happen?
Shit, I owe
I have 3 times my monthly bills saved.
and all these things, and think about this, everything we're talking about, if a person say they're in a certain state, you can definitely fix that. Because there's so many where you gotta have more than one income nowadays. You know what I mean? This ain't like back then motherfuckers had
I
more
came
than
to
one
America with $5 and now
That shit ain't working.
it take money to make money.
Yeah.
Money is a tool.
Yeah, it's
But
a
the
tool.
flip side though, the reason that I keep harping on like multiple streams of income is because you are supposed to have money saved, right? But like they always say save for a rainy day. What do you do after it rains? Like the saving, you gotta make money. Like you can't just you gonna have to spend that money, period. You can't keep it forever. You gonna have to spend that money on something. And you're supposed to use it as a tool, right? Money's a tool, you use it to make more money. So you can't, you have to keep it coming in so that you don't touch the savings. Because if you got $100,000 saved up, but nothing else coming in, we just said that's bare minimum, that's a salary for a year. That's how I look at it. Like when whatever lump sum of money, I look at it as a salary. So like if I got $150,000, it's like, okay, that's like 1 year's salary. So if you pay all your bills, keep living exactly how you living, after 365 days, you're not gonna have nothing. So that ain't no money.
Cause look at it right now. Rent right now for like a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment is like $1,400.
That's true.
And it's just like that. Like who can literally afford that right now and still put up a savings? You really can't.
This is why we have to talk about it out loud, because you can.
Okay.
You can. That's the reason why that's the reason why we're in the stage that we in, because we think like that. We think, how can I afford this? Or how can I buy a house? It's not, you can. You can. You can buy a house, you can have 3 times your income saved. You gotta hustle for it though. You gotta have more than one stream of income. You gotta, hell, Instacart, Uber, whatever it is you need to do on the side, you have to do that, because once you get that mindset, like, that's impossible, I'm not gonna be able to do it, then you're not gonna be able to do it. Why would you even try to do it and you already just said you can't do it? Like, you already made up your mind that you can't do it. That's why we have to talk about it. Because if I'm not telling you, like, see, all you really gotta do is this, you gonna really feel like that.
Shit just takes some grind. You gotta take some grind. Shit ain't gonna come to you. You gotta get, there's motherfuckers out there building their shit up by doing Uber Express and motherfucking the delivering packages on the weekend, making $500, huh? Yeah, with free throw. $500 a weekend. With that shit. I just watched the clip of Jeezy. Jeezy said back then, he survived off spending $2 a day for his meal. He walked to Subway, he got a cookie, some other shit for $2, but it was the walk that counted more because he was plotting and thinking about other ways to do shit with his money during that walk. So you gotta put yourself out there, and you gotta figure. A lot of people don't know what they like and what they into.
Yeah.
Either.
But a lot of people, you have to sacrifice. Most people not gonna like working. I don't have a dream job. I don't dream about work when I go to sleep. My dreams don't work like that. But if you understand, this is a transactional experience. Like, I'm not here because I want to be here, and I'm not here because y'all want me to be here. I'm performing the task and getting paid for it. That's it. We ain't really got to go no farther into it than that. Nobody want to work, so at least make it worth it. If you're there, just find something to do, and then once you separate, I think it's so important to separate your money. Have an account for saving, an account for bills, an account for spending. When you separate it, it's easier to manage it and to have a job for each one.
Yeah.
I work during the day to pay my bills. I do real estate to save. I spend my 928 money. That's my place. Like, I got a different job for each area of it.
What
So
you
that's
wanna
what make it work for me.
And I heard someone also say, and that's this is the way I want to do it. I'm actually in the mindset. You take a property. That first property is for your mortgage or whatever it is. You get another property. That one for your rainy days and shit like that. Then you get a third property, and that's for your trips and retirement and all that shit. And as you go, everything else is just ancillary, and you going from there.
And shout out to Nigel Odom. He said you definitely can do it. As far as making 3 times your bills, breathing, throwing, spitting. I should have been invited to this show. Nigel, you already know. Every Thursday, man. You already know.
Bro. Anytime. Yeah, but that shit real though. People need to really take hustle.
It does.
It take hustle.
It
You
does.
gotta hustle. You gotta
When I first opened, before I could afford to pay somebody to help me, I worked 7 days a week. I worked at my job Monday through Friday. We had events every weekend. I was in here on the weekends, like 7 days a week. I worked my ass off. Even with like me getting my real estate license, I sat in the house and studied ZZ Note for 3 weeks straight. Like I didn't do nothing. I went to work and studied, and then took the test. But when you separate it, like I just explained, 3 different incomes for 3 different aspects, it makes it easier. I'll never touch my bill money to go outside because whatever I make here, however many events I book, that's what dictate my party life. If we ain't booking, I can't go outside.
When do I get paid for working here?
When you gonna pay for filming your podcast? Since we want to get in the invoice.
I fly down some hell a couple weeks.
I think we also have to get into budgeting too, because a lot of people don't budget. So they'll make all the money, but then they'll be like, oh, where did my money go at the end of the day?
It's the discipline with the budget. The budget easy.
But
Budget
it
your
is the easy thing, but
stick
it's the
into
thing
it.
that we most slack at, you know, in our culture. So
No, because I'm definitely bad at the budget. I would definitely say that. I'm not good at finances. Like that's why one reason why I don't walk around with money in my pocket. Because if it's in my pocket, it's talking to me in Spanish.
That Chuck E. Cheese corn.
Damn, I'm trying to tell you, I'm gonna spend it. So that's why most of the time I may keep like $20 to $40 in my pocket. That's just for me, just to have it. But other than that, I don't keep nothing more than that in my pocket because if I have more than that, well, I'm already plotting. I'm gonna go shopping. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go out to eat. I'm gonna go do this. And you know what? Never once I said put some gas in my car.
We know that. I got him on the hope and the prayer. I'm like, oh, I hope this girl put some gas in her.
You gotta be disciplined, man. And I'm working on that too.
But if you know you're not disciplined, put restraints in order. I was just telling Phil more. I keep trying to call you.
What you know me as,
Right. I keep telling, like I was just telling him this morning, like I have 2 accounts that I don't have access to. Like I literally would have to call and they would have to wire the money because I want it like that. Like I can't go to, I don't have checks or a debit card for this account. So I have to literally set up an appointment, talk to them on the phone, tell them what I'm using it for. But that helped me from just pinching in it. Like,
And that's the thing. I would probably have to tell them like I have literally 3 different checking accounts, but I dip into all 3
no,
of
you
them.
can't. No, I take one card out there. Again, if I ain't booking no events in here, that means I don't got no party money. Because my real estate checks is just to say.
I used to be bad at that. It's shit that I got, credit cards I got only, they don't even exist with the credit. And that's bad because you can't just have credit sitting there. Like I heard, you can't just have a credit card sitting there without using it. So
Yeah, at least take a gas.
I mean, but what I usually do is I set with my credit cards because I have been building my credit. I've been going through a whole life transformation. But with my credit cards is I'll pay, which is what you're supposed to do. I'll pay my bills. I'll use this credit card for this bill, and then as soon as I get paid, I just pay off that bill. It's like I'm paying the bill off, but I'm also
But you
getting
need your credit
credit
card
for
instead
it.
of yeah. I started doing it, especially with my cell phone bill, because I didn't know that if you pay your cell phone bill with a credit card, it's insured automatically. Like how rental cars are, when you use your credit card, the credit card is insuring the car. I didn't know it insured your cell phone until you pay your cell phone.
It does.
Yep. So you don't have to buy the insurance on the cell phone.
I never knew that.
so what's considered rich?
I'll talk about it.
What's the base model of rich, upper class?
I think you have some form of at least upper middle class if your income is at least twice exceeding your outgoing. It's all ratio to me.
Yeah.
Say that again, repeat that again.
So if I
I went to Marshall.
I'm making more than I'm spending every month, and if I'm making at least twice what I'm spending every month, they gotta put you in a good position, no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nigel Odom says, we not taught from our parents about financial literacy. It's our job to break the cycle and teach our kids about money and credit and how to allow your credit to work for you. I have 5 different accounts. 3 I have no access to.
See, that's what I'm saying. 2 of mine I don't have no access to. That's what helped you. You can't just run up there and go get it.
I don't have any of those yet.
2 of mine I don't have
I'm
access to.
working on those.
The other 3 I could just kind of, but yeah, 2 of them I don't have access
I have 4.
I don't have any of those yet.
They have 3 accounts and I dabble into all 3 of them, which is
to.
not good.
I don't be bad.
It's like I have my check broke up into majority goes into one account, a few dollars go into this account, a few dollars go into that account. And I find myself always going into the one that the few dollars go into and using them few dollars.
You gotta put
before I
yourself
max
on
out.
punishment.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say it one more time. My entertainment and party life depend on how many events I book here. If I didn't make no money this week at 9:20, I can't go outside. So you can't think like I'm gonna just get it from over here. It's really like you give yourself an allowance. Once it's over till it's time to get some more.
Yeah, I think you have to give yourself an allowance, but you also have to make sure that you do, because if you don't, you will wind up pulling more than you actually want to spend. So
Yeah.
as long as you say, okay, every 2 weeks, I'm gonna put up $100 or I'm gonna put up $50 towards my kicking it.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna
Pay
spend
yourself
this.
like a bill.
Pay yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you don't take care of yourself like you take care of your business,
That's why you did it.
then you always gonna be dipping and you always
I
gonna
like
be
this
behind.
house.
My financial advisor told me before, like he did it as a ratio. He said, well, if you say you got a lump sum, $50,000, he said take at least 5 of it and spend it on yourself. Blow it, get it out your system. Go and spend that shit. Go buy you something nice. Go out of town, whatever it is. Take 5 of that and blow it. That way now, okay, I ain't tempted as much. I didn't like, and that is a big part that people forget. You do need to take a portion of it for yourself, so that way you ain't dipping and dabbling. Like, give yourself the allowance. I'm finna, this part I'm gonna spend. I'm gonna pay my bills, but I'll be damned if I'm only working to pay bills. Like, I'm gonna give myself some money. Now it take the temptation out of it.
Right. So what did our like grandparents, because our grandfather owned a business too. Like I wonder how was it back then?
Grandma
How
ran
easy
this
was it?
business.
See, I didn't know that.
Granddaddy did the work
The
and the
grandmothers
labor.
did the
He
money.
never
They did
touched
the office
a account. He never touched no. Grandma ran all that shit. Our grandmother was very business savvy. To be a woman, and the fact that she
education, yeah.
8 kids and she didn't even finish 8th grade. She didn't even get out of grammar school, but she ran all his businesses. Like all the money came through her.
And like granddaddy,
She tell him what jobs to get and go over there and just do the work.
and granddaddy would be not even the one to be like, oh, well, they'll pay me next week. Grandma like, no,
Nah,
we
she
going
want
to
on
get this.
that. Ain't
No,
no
they
credit.
owe us. We going to get this.
Ain't no
She going to get that money.
I think for a majority of
That's what
women
we
and
asked.
men from families from the 60s and the 70s, they pretty much worked it like that. The woman took care of the finances as far as
And the
dishing
men
it
did
out,
the
and the men did the labor.
Cause
That's just how it
she
was.
had his whole check. She would give him his spending
Grandma
money.
let me take care of the finances.
Now we
It's
know.
different now.
I'm here,
Now we know.
I'm gonna be the
Be
shoes
busy,
on.
It's understanding now.
He gonna be the whoop
I
time.
didn't know that though. I didn't know grandma ran a business.
Yeah, Grandma ran it. She definitely ran it.
Don't give me the check account, baby. I'll be looking at you like, so this bill is due. We don't know.
He gonna spend all that shit
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
on
My
some
homie
Jordan
Lowe's.
stuff.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bitch, you.
Hey, I was talking to my homie Lowe's, right? And I was like, damn, I don't know if I can pay for this. He said, motherfucker, sell some of them shoes.
Told you. She gonna spend all her check on
I
some
think I
Jordan.
still got a real face.
Like she
Some
swears.
shit. And I got like 4 pairs that ain't even touched the ground yet.
Same.
All that shit is colliding.
I looked at a pair today to put on. I'm like, man, I got these socks on. I said, these shoes, I got these socks and this shirt. I said, I don't want to put them on because it's been raining outside.
See, that's a
Close the lid
conversation
on the
with
box
the
of the
shoe.
bag.
I'm not having a conversation that deep about no shit.
Man, I did.
All that shit is collateral though. When you look at niggas in the streets, all that shit,
I can't
they
talk
gotta
though, cause my person.
understand.
Right.
But if you need to
I
get rid of them
will
motherfuckers,
fall out.
if you need to get rid
One
of them,
day
they
you
all
one of them goddamn
collateral.
purses. She say something wrong to you, that go one of the motherfucking purses on the
Uh,
side.
That shit, if you need to
We'll
get rid
fall
of
out
them,
over them purses.
you need to get them off. You gonna get them off though. It's collateral. That shit
Some
appreciate.
of them, it's a couple of them.
Some of them persons appreciate the time. If
That's
they gotta go, they gotta go.
Trying to tell you. See, I'm like that about my shoes. One day they're
Wow.
wrong. Some days I ain't gonna lie, I live alone. Some days when I'm leaving out the house, I lock that door. Just in case somebody think about breaking
That's
in
how I
and
feel
going in
about
there.
my purses. We will fall out. I'm ready to get into it with mama over them purses.
Man,
You got no finish for nothing like that. My shit is just your purses, shoes.
Well, I would hope you ain't value no
I got a
purses.
storage with my shoes in there right now.
this nigga got
I
a
like
whole
shoes.
storage.
My purses.
That was my vice.
He got a whole storage
I got
with
storage
shoes
for
in it.
the gym shoes.
See, that's what I'm talking
What
about.
says you were?
Selling size 12. 12.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, DJ was over my house, and I heard him upstairs. I said, "Which room was he in?" And when he came back down with the weights, I knew he was in my shoe room. Because I have my little workout equipment in that room too. And I just wanted to tell him so bad.
Different weights.
Yeah, no, I got it. I just ran back up to this 185 real quick.
It's a sales song, Z. I do it all the time.
30 minutes of that.
You can do it.
So she keeps saying
No,
what she
you can
can't.
sell them, but then you can just buy some more. That's what I mean.
Stop saying what you can't do it.
Right.
You can do it.
Sell my shoes?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up and get back to work.
If you haven't worn the pair within the year, it's time to
You gotta sell the one that you don't want to sell the most.
Because wait a minute, I bought my niece got a pair of all-white Jordan 4s. And when Virgil died and them shoes skyrocketed, I called Malia immediately. I said, yo, did you wear them shoes yet? She
But
was
she
like,
got the
yeah.
same pair. She
I got
said
shit. I don't want mine.
Leah's back,
Because
though.
no, I was going to give Malia mine. I was going to give Malia mine because I worn mine.
That's bad auntie.
I was going to give her mine.
She
I
a
wore
hustler,
mine.
man. That is entrepreneurship.
But she ready to put on my baby shit, but it was
I was going to give her mine. I was going to give her my pair because I worn my pair. I'm like,
You gotta sell that. I'm gonna give you an example. Ray, you know, Jim Shoe Junker still got a store. I had the Ray Allen 13 Jordans. When we hit the 3, so what I did was I said, I worked hard to get them, be up 4, 5 in the morning on eBay, buying, selling, doing all that stuff. So I said, you know what? As soon as I got them, I was like, if I get a double offer, they gone. And I said, damn, I made a little profit. I'm like, shit. Then you can buy some more and still have money left over from that. That's how you got to do it with them. That's money. Them shoes money. Warm.
I literally
money.
got the couch in that room. I sit down with my outfit and I lay down and I look at it. I'm like, this shit.
Well, this ain't the first day of school at Western House.
Hey,
Grow the
every
fuck
day
up.
is me.
Hey, I think you should really not fix with them shoes, you know.
Right. Okay, we can talk about the bullshit now. We had a responsible conversation. I know I brought the podcast down, talking about my favorite topic.
That's a good topic. A lot of
I
good
think that's
information.
always
It
topic
is,
to
yeah.
everybody.
Say this episode, hey, you might get my shit together.
One of these every episode.
Yeah.
About some good ingredients and some food.
Literacy section.
Some greens.
We
Literacy
say
section
ingredients
before
for
we
I
go
make
back.
a
Back to
mean
the-
collard
back to the nigga shit.
egg roll.
Really?
He ready to go
So
home.
you make
Lowe's already give you that
you
listen.
make Philly cheese egg roll?
I do a chicken and steak.
Girl, what you say?
That's why they was talking. We got our egg rolls.
Lowe's ready to put a lizard on my ass.
Bullshit, no way.
Let's throw a pan of food downstairs and I'll leave.
Have you ever had somebody cook for you and the shit was horrible? And it's like you want to fold that plate up and just leave it
Plenty
on.
of time.
What was the worst shit they ever cooked for
Wait,
you?
whoa. You said hell yeah over there?
You did.
Who cooked for you and you ain't like it?
You said that. You said that pop rolls wasn't really hitting no shit, but because you cooked it in some little shorts, it made it all right.
My
The little
ex,
shorts got the out.
I was just on Instagram. She was on that live. I'm off of that now. She burnt some motherfucking pancakes. Flipped the pan upside down. That motherfucker didn't move. That shit was crazy.
Wow.
Put some water in that bitch. Set the smoke detector off. Put the
You
smoke
over there chilling.
Chilling with the pancake.
Lowe's.
Like I said, rice puts me in the chokehold. It be a hit and miss with some damn
I want to hear
rice.
somebody mess up some spaghetti.
Yes.
Spaghetti. How you mess
Malia
up
did.
spaghetti?
He can make terrible spaghetti. He's the reason my daughter don't like spaghetti. And I make good spaghetti, but him and his mama.
Now, this motherfucker over here, one night we out kicking it and drinking. This motherfucker made some spaghetti and poured a whole beer inside.
It was good, wasn't it?
I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit did hit though. Motherfucker said, fuck it. Well, I'm trying to think, it was a movie where they did that shit at on the movie.
It's called Los Safari. That's what it was.
What's in the church's bag?
Some chicken.
Can I get a piece?
That's it's something. We just had it.
I'm talking about food. Food ready to throw down in this motherfucker.
That man poured a whole highlight in there. Where he drank half of it, poured a beer in there. And I'm like,
All right.
It was good.
I don't know about Miller.
I don't know if we was just drunk or what, but they said we fucked that spaghetti up though.
That shit sound like it was good to the
It was good, dog. It was good.
motherfucker. If you was sober, you probably didn't, but it was fucked up. That
So she still ain't tell us what was the worst race.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew
Well, I
it.
wouldn't even just consider him black because he was, well,
So he was
Muslim is
black.
not a race.
Brick.
Muslim is not a
Brick.
race.
It was a nigga.
Muslim is not a race, so I wouldn't even consider it like that, but he was really,
Really?
harsh.
Was he
Oh,
like
that's
what
cool.
you cook for him and shit
It
too?
was
Yeah,
niggas.
he was just
Oh,
harsh. He was
Nigga
just-
ate a pork chop too, didn't he? I bet that nigga ate a pork chop. Yeah, that Muslim ate that
Was he
pork
like,
chop.
was he like
You what?
was he like bean pie Muslim, or he was like,
He was like his parents was
Traditional.
Muslim, so it was tradition.
okay, yeah.
So he still fuck with white bitches and eat babies.
Hey, I was a little bit too light, so.
Well, that's what the pork chop right on up. I don't give a damn what race he ate.
So
What race?
what are you looking for most about the show?
I'm just enjoying the fact that I get to showcase what I've put on hold on the back burner for a while. So,
Are you traveling?
I haven't been, and that's what I want to do. I'm want to get back into traveling because I love to travel.
Who's about for the show?
For the show, if you win, you get to travel to be able to go on the magazine shoot and
Oh, that's
everything.
what's
So, and then you get to work with Carla Hall. So that's the biggest thing. Carla Hall, she's so
Hair, glasses,
Yeah,
from
I
the
know.
country.
I know.
For the show.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what I'm really looking forward to. Just getting my face out there and, getting people to enjoy what I have to offer to the table because I have a lot of things. I always have ideas popping up in my head, and I'm always working for other amazing chefs or other amazing companies and trying to. They're like, oh, she always got a lot of ideas. Oh, you have so much on your brain that you want to do because my business mindset and then my want to help my people mindset and then my technology. I want to fuse so much stuff together, and I always have like an invention. Ooh, I want to do this, So
And do it, yep. Do all of them.
that's what I'm doing. I'm getting myself out there.
Do you watch like the Cooking Network, like with Chopped and
I watch everything.
Guys Grocery Games?
I watch
Do you
everything.
think
I actually signed up for Top Chef when I was in culinary school.
I love Top Chef.
Yeah, I guess it was like a personality thing in the beginning, and I was real shy. So they were like, "Oh, this cook, she don't want to fight." No, I don't want to fight, but if I have to,
Because them motherfuckers on Chop, they be having some of the weirdest ingredients.
Oh my
One
God.
of them was cow balls. I would never forget that. I was like, who the fuck really
I
wants to
think
eat
what
that?
it is
Listen,
sustainable.
audience, and
So a
go.
lot of people are trying to figure out how to use every part of the animal or as the herb because everybody's eco-friendly now. So that's mainly why they're trying to challenge our skills in how can you create a dish. I mean, I just saw somebody doing chitlins and they're like really, really big on chitlins now. I just saw that upscaling the chitlins.
You see what they did with
I
ramen?
would eat it right
Man.
now, but maybe
Ramen is
my
shit.
motto is don't knock it till you try it. So,
Damn.
I love ramen.
I think I'm eating
Yeah.
cow balls.
I don't know. I tried everything. And when we were in grammar school, we were tasting all type of African stuff. It's just a different culture's thing. We're not used to it here. So you never know what you may get into. If it's cleaned properly, if it's cooked properly.
You don't know what you eat.
You never know.
Would you like to go on like Chopped and all of that?
I would
You
love
can
to
compete
go.
with them baskets.
I said
baskets.
that
I'm like,
this was my year of jumping into competition.
Okay.
So bring it on. I graduated
Fucking
June
go.
17th. After that, it's
Well, you might have to Graduate Saturday, goddamn
I mean, not June. I'm sorry, July.
Okay, well,
Still, right around the corner.
I
this
feel
shit.
like
it.
Yeah.
it's time. I'm tired.
So, like, if you do win Top Chef and you actually get to cook for Carla, what would be your menu that you would serve her?
You know me, I'm a researcher, so I will have to definitely research her favorites.
Good answer, good answer.
That's the advantage that I've gotten from data analytics. I like to do a lot of research. So I would research that person to make it like their out of body experience of what they would love to eat or something that their family member made when they were known to remember. Like I would deep I will go psychological on her and make whatever she's used to making, and she'll just fall in love with it. That's it.
You be all right, man. You conquer 3 things in life. You can go over the top or whatever. One, that's motherfucker. If you get somebody to pay you for listening to some shit, you know, if you can get somebody's attention by listening, if you can get money from people by putting shit in their bodies, cooking, pause. 3, if you can get somebody to spend money on you from putting shit on their bodies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's dope. You get any one of those 3, you'll be good. So shit, I definitely wish you the best on that. You gotta come back when you win that episode.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Bring Carla Country ass with you. Carla Hall Country. So what we got? Z?
What else you want to talk about? You want to get into some shit, or what you want to do?
Get down and dirty.
Get down and dirty.
Oh, she already
So
said
the nigga was the worst.
Say the nigga was the world.
Nigga was the worst. The Chinese nigga was packing. Pause.
She said it was not small.
Pause. Shit, she know
Where
what got down
you
there.
Okay, I went to Lake Central in Indiana. I don't know if anybody heard of it. It's like 3 football fields, you know.
So
Yeah, so it's an Indiana school. But I've been like pushed into all different types of races. So me, I'm the type of person, I don't see race. I see a person. So I was dating and messing around with whatever I saw when I wanted. During my time of having fun.
Okay. Well, I feel you with something. You know, the way you just smoked your wrist, you couldn't have expected anything.
Right back on.
who was the worst?
Okay, so now we gotta ask y'all what we asked everybody last week. Do you remember your first?
Oh, I do.
Every girl I do.
And it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing.
Every girl said
No, my first time was bad. It's the aftermath, because you know how people like to come back
I
and
remember
they
my
like to
first.
do the issue. Yeah, that was actually the worst that I was talking about.
I blame one of my best friends, if you listening, Lace Bowling. It's all her fault. She know what I'm talking about. Lace, if you listening, it's your fault. I would have still been a virgin today.
I remember my first. She was experienced. I wasn't hers. I wasn't hers.
It's usually the girl
She
that's
was moving,
not
shaking,
very
popping.
Yeah, right. Usually the girl,
Usually the girl gets the
when
credit.
it's her first time, it ain't the boy first time. But when it's the boy first time, they virgins don't normally lose it together.
Exactly.
That'd be weird though.
Or
Because
if
don't
they do,
neither
they
one of
don't
us
tell
know
it.
what the fuck going on.
And that'd be beautiful if 2 virgins leave lose together.
Yeah, waste of
Be an
time.
awkward ass.
Yeah, put a
Take
tape
off.
on.
Take off. In the hole.
And nothing is
Man,
can't fix that.
I ain't got time to put on no tape.
You already gotta have it on.
I'm saying, leave that 2
You gotta have a
virgins.
good battery in the remote. When you get
See
in the
what I'm
room, you
saying?
gotta
Y'all
be on.
fuck it up. We got, like you say, they already sneaking. They
My first
teenagers,
time
don't
was
neither
on
one of us
Carson
know
and
what the
Jackson. 319 South Carson. I went out that window 1,000 times in my pop truck. That last time when I really did pull the trigger and say, fuck it, I was willing and risk to get, she wasn't leaving the house. I was ready to get caught. If he walked in that motherfucker, I took the penalty. But
It was
wasn't no time for no porno. We gonna get this out the way and it's over.
See,
Magazine.
unfortunately, I've seen pornos at a young age. You know how you got that cousin that's watching you, that make you watch.
We had a legal cable. My grandma had a legal
Shout out to
That shit turned
Touchdown.
Nickelodeon on the line.
Hey, grandma, baby.
At midnight, it flipped clean from
Yeah. It turned to,
I don't know what y'all was.
No, certain channels it did. You can turn into something like
I
that.
know.
Yeah.
If you had that illegal cable box,
Listen,
Yeah.
we had the legal cable in grandma's crib. The Spice Channel came on.
It's my
I
expertise.
knew
I get stuff like
if that basement door handle rattled, hit that motherfucker real quick. handle. You remember how on the bait because you couldn't touch it without hitting it.
Yeah. No, remember she had the latch up there, so you put that latch on there. And so that way, once they hit, they gotta put it like this and more knock that latch off.
I got a nice one for this.
Spice Channel.
What you got?
I got a nice one for this one.
What you got?
I pass by it sometimes on Halston. My pops used to own a video store back in like 86, 85.
Oh, wow.
They had them flicks back there with the folding plastic case behind the curtain.
Oh,
Everybody, hey, so you want to do inventory? I'm like, yeah, Pop, I'm ready to do inventory. Hey, I'm looking at them covers, hey, I'm looking for the Vaseline and all type of shit. Thank you, Pops, for introducing me to the Players magazine and also flicks in a cloudy plastic VHS.
Got a day every night with your palm.
Man, it's going down.
I remember they used to sell them damn tapes and DVDs like right on Madison. They just hold them up in the air and wave.
Oh, Booty Talk. Corey was the Booty Talk king.
Yeah.
That nigga was 15 with Booty Talk 8, 9. Damn, nigga.
Yeah.
Booty Talk, a stack of booty talk.
Yeah.
Booty
I still got some booty talk. I'll start selling them bitches with the sneakers.
Mr. Marcus.
But I was looking for Mr. Marcus. I was looking for Beauty Dior.
Yeah.
God damn it. What's the red chick name?
Pinky.
Pinky.
Cherokee Pinky.
Y'all know their names?
Yeah.
Booty Talk. Corey was
It's like in the Hartley too, the white girl from back in the day with the blonde hair.
I'm like,
Yeah, Nina Hartley from back in the day.
Yeah.
Nina Hartley.
No shit, my daddy told me about Debbie Down. I never heard that shit.
My favorite Nina Hartley film, In and Out of Africa, 1985.
You know this Cherokee.
Cherokee
had a
had a
tape. Got a tattoo on her ass. So you knew it was Cherokee because she got a tattoo with her name.
Yeah, so he ass on the corner there, right corner. You know I know where it's at.
Cherokee D-ass.
Yeah, the right corner. D apostrophe A-S-N. Right corner, right by the hip. There's a little dimple there. Oh, it was food. Oh, it was food from the back. It was food. It was food.
Cherokee. Beauty Dior who else?
Caramel. What's the caramel? What's the one with the big titties? Ebony eyes. West Coast.
Madison and Springfield.
Yeah.
Corey must have his own guy. And I can't just put it because if he a bomb, I'm watching him too.
Yeah.
He's spending his money on it. What's free to me?
I was a nigga with the tapes. You know I was old back in the day when he was scared to give me a sandwich. I got that Booty Talk 16 for you.
16.
Yeah. I went up to 78. I got 78. I'm gonna go look home and got 78. It's going on.
I didn't get really good chicken breast.
Yeah, that shit was accessible.
Oh, wow.
If we had this down back then,
I got that Booty Talk. I guess Corey was like, man, I ain't got that one yet. Let me get that one. 3 for 10. Come on with it. Yeah, take that shit to the crib. I was watching the pictures too. What you want me to do?
Long as y'all
Janet
watch
Jackson.
it,
No, you can't be in the same room.
You can't.
No.
Definitely doing shit like that. I will load some pause right now because the first motherfucker he shot out was a nigga.
Mr. Martin used to do it right. He
What
said,
about Janet Jackson?
it's only pop.
Oh,
Philly, Janet Jackson. Remember her from Chicago? I remember.
Hey, then let's talk about the chicken breast and chicken thigh.
go ahead.
We got a food expert here. Let's do it.
You trying to get some secret recipe?
What?
You trying to?
You trying to get the Krabby Patty secret formula? No, sir.
You know,
I think the most weirdest porno I've ever seen, it had to be like some low budget ass shit. Because I saw the orange,
I
like
saw that with
extension
the extension
cord
cord in it.
in the back.
Oh
And it
my
had like
God,
a
I ain't seen
mixtape playing in the background with no sheets on this mattress. And you can see the cameraman in the mirror like this.
Damn, that's
I'll
terrible.
never forget.
Hey, what
That's
you
I
say?
think up to me.
That's
I
bad.
think they filmed that motherfucker either at the Cindyland
This
or
is
either at the Shamrock.
The weirdest shit was a nigga, what's his name? He used to be talking the shit to the chicks.
Wesley Pipes. Yeah. You know, I know all of them.
He talking shit to the bitch. He talking all types of weird shit to the whole. It was crazy. That nigga didn't give a fuck. He was from the penitentiary too.
Yeah.
He didn't care.
I see one though, the lady told him, get the fuck off of her, move around. They brought in the extra in.
So time out, since y'all talking about all that, I don't know how many ladies watching. Maybe we should ask the ladies, like, what's some of their turn-ons? Because I'ma just tell you, as much shit as men talk about sex, y'all will be surprised how many bitches y'all letting down out here.
Yeah. What you mean?
Sexually. Guys talk all this shit and I can do this. Like, you'll be surprised. More women are dissatisfied sexually than men
Fucking
are.
tumbleweeds rolling through the bedroom.
Hey, let's talk about food. How you cook the food? What the fuck is she talking about?
Do you care? We letting you down? Okay. Pick yourself back up. Yeah, baby.
You know what
That's a
though?
new thing.
We have to learn how to. Sometimes you gotta teach them because they might think that
They always thinking they doing
but if
something.
you don't tell them,
Yeah.
they gonna keep doing what they do.
Like for you to talk to her.
Yeah.
I mean, every woman is different, just like every man is different.
Same thing.
So
So
y'all like
so I
to
hate
point out
when
when you
men
doing
think they
wrong.
complete.
Yes.
Because I might not like what you like. So that don't mean you terrible. It mean we women don't like the same thing. So like you trying the same moves you tried with her, and then I hate it.
Right.
Yeah.
And don't do the shit from the. You not gonna fuck me like you school your child.
Yeah.
Don't touch my butt.
Have y'all ever been?
Touch me.
You want to touch your
I
butt?
know. Hey, Rick,
I love
What do you mean, like,
I
touch?
just don't
No tongue.
Oh, you talking about don't.
Hey,
Penetrate.
it.
Oh,
Oh.
so I got
you gotta
to
clarify that up. Motherfucker like, Brittany like anal.
two strokes right here.
Okay.
So I had one relationship where I
Cut
was
the
a
tail,
slow
nigga.
ride.
What the fuck you doing?
No, I mean, I
Come close.
Make sure they can hit.
No, okay.
Come right here. Come right here. Let's stay right here.
Hey, let me tell the story. Shut up.
Hey, man, it's broadcasting. Come right here so they can hear you.
Damn.
They
Y'all
gotta
No, they can't see.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in my last relationship I was a slow rider. She bust like that, right? So I said, this slow riding is magical. You know what I'm saying? You know, slow penetration is magical, right? So all of a sudden, the new relationship I got in, I came with it. Came with
Yeah,
it.
we should.
Came with it. Come with the slow ride on it. Yeah, this. I got the hips deep. I got the hips right. I'm in it.
Balls deep.
Balls deep. She looked at me and said, hey, you don't cut that granddaddy shit out? I told her, hey, I had to tell her, hey, we got to do this another day because I don't know what else to do right now. So I pulled out jelly and said, hey, eat it, but we gonna stroke another day because I got to.
You gotta recoup.
So you took the last shit and the new shit.
Yeah.
This is what you feeling.
I'm slow riding. I'm slow riding.
You that motherfucker like
I'm slow riding. He's good. But this motherfucker like this, he's like, hey, you don't get that granddaddy shit out of here? I know something.
I like the slow one. I don't know.
Hey,
that motherfucker like
Hey.
you Sylvester.
yeah, my name was Lester. Lester what she wanted. So I just ate the thing and said, I'll be back tomorrow with some new shit.
He said, "Come on, this shit, tell him what's up," and he still took care of it.
I had to cut my hips get through the zip.
You hula hooping in the bitch.
My hips. I didn't know how to grab the camera. I didn't know how to grab the camera. She taught me. She did. So the next day she grabbed my hip and said, hey.
You grab your hip.
I said, oh. Okay. So she took the dip out. So just straight push. Yeah, she took
the squirrel out.
She took the curl out and she said just straight. I said, oh, okay. So she grabbed my hips. I never got hooked by my hips. I said, oh, okay. I said, oh, shit, all right. I said, oh, okay, like this. Okay. A little bit, you went a little bit faster. I got you now. Get your hands on my hips. Well, when she released her hands on my hips, I let go. I said, oops.
She took the training wheels off.
Probably a little bit I feel.
Training wheels off.
Probably a little bit I
Once she
feel.
took the training wheels off, once she took the training wheels off, you the hoop back on.
No. It was over. I said, oops. Right over. I felt.
Oh man.
Hey, I didn't know it was feeling
Fellas
like
in
that.
the room. Fellas in the room. I'm gonna give y'all a story. Don't do this as a sound bite. You be getting all my sound bites. I'm like, nah. All right. So look, I don't know what his girl had at the time.
Don't say her name,
Disclaimer. Disclaimer.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know where she at. I don't have no communication with her. I hope she doing well in her life.
Did she grab the hips?
She can grab my hips.
Okay, all right.
Have y'all ever done this? Have y'all ever been in the middle of it
Oh,
and
shit.
bust so fast?
Yeah.
You had to play like you didn't,
No.
so you
Yeah.
wouldn't be embarrassed.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Look. One time, one night we go. This is 2004, 2003-ish,
Man, damn.
maybe even earlier. We was on grandma's porch. Shorty and her homegirls came, keeping them outside, entertaining the homegirls. So you know that I don't know if y'all used to sleep right there. The couch that used to be right there when we walk straight to
When you walk to
grandma.
grandma's house,
The
yeah.
one on the wall.
The one on the
Going
wall.
towards the basement.
Okay.
Marcus
You slept
territory.
right there?
Oh, wow. You got some creases and all kind of shit.
Hey. She didn't lay on it. So
There was some possible splatter.
we had to be quiet because grandma was in the back in her room. Be quiet.
Yeah, she had.
Jimmy had to get waxed that night. I don't give a fuck
So
what you
fuck the
heard.
basement, huh?
Basement doors too. Grandma gonna come creeping. She catch me down there with a chip, I'm dead. So we in there, she in there.
Y'all
They
done
don't-
had y'all timer right on grandma. You gotta catch her when she hit the REM sleep, not the first call of sleep.
I didn't know.
You gotta let her go to sleep.
Yeah,
sleep.
so I'm
Then she ain't getting up.
I'm like in the hallway, the way it's set up, as soon as you come out the hallway, when you walk straight down to the chair right there, and if you turn the light off in the front room, it's pitch black. So we right there, they on the front porch. I know if I hit a house shoes running, I'm leaving her in the crib. I'm not gonna shoot her.
Man, grandma
Yeah,
coming with the
I'm
gun.
leaving her. I'm gone.
For sure.
Because I'm not getting caught. So
First of all, grandma was 5'11".
No
That was
bullshit.
6 feet.
she's
No
big woman.
bullshit.
She was big
She
woman.
was 2'11". Like,
Yeah, that's something to be
she
scared
could have been a model, but she was slim. She was just tall, slim, high yellow with red hair. Like
So
she looked like a little white lady.
she was like one little white lady. So we in that motherfucker. She been over on the couch. I got the twirl.
Got the
Excuse me. I'm a big believer in prophylactic devices. So I threw that joint on.
Shit, that really messed up.
Go in. Oh, what is that?
That's why you messed up.
Monday Night Raw, dog.
No.
Monday Night Raw. That was wrestling.
No, sir. We get in that motherfucker. It happened so fast for me. I had to play like I didn't. I had to tell her, you know what? Rubber fool. I said, you know what? We shouldn't even be doing this. We shouldn't even be doing this. This ain't the perfect place. She loved me. All the time, can't wait to get back to the bathroom and take the motherfucker. We shouldn't even be doing this. That's old Philly.
The deposit has been made. The deposit has been made.
Oh, that's what happened.
Direct deposit.
I said, man, we shouldn't even be doing this. You know, this is right. This ain't the place. We've been with Grandma Hall. You know what? Let's just go back out.
Yeah.
Joint. She look at that motherfucker, she don't feel like she got robbed. It was that quick. I was excited. Yeah. It was around time I was first getting out the sand. That's a big more story. Don't use that as a soundbite either.
Use it.
No.
Use it. Y'all
But-
keep creating segments. Story time with Fillmore. Who you want to get tipsy with? Y'all keep on.
Story time with Fillmore. You will always remain anonymous. Never gonna say it. No. But yeah, that was funny though. I told her, and she loved me even more after that. but all the time, she got robbed.
Mhm.
We should do a bonus live tomorrow, cause it's gonna be Earl's birthday. We don't even have to be here. Whatever.
He gonna be gone.
He come back tomorrow.
Oh,
He come back
might
tomorrow.
be.
He come
What
back
time
tomorrow.
do you leave tomorrow?
I'll leave to Saturday. We don't have to come up here, wherever we at, like, let's just
I
go
might be going
live.
tomorrow.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I might be going tomorrow.
We gonna
Bitch.
go.
Well, you gotta go to Saturday now.
I got rehearsal anytime. I got rehearsal for 7 o'clock.
Right, wait, what time you clock in?
For 3 clubs.
What time?
Oh, shit, where at? You can go ahead and pump it out. Where?
Yeah, she told us that.
No, what Chili's?
Oh, Marshfield 119.
Oh, yeah, but what I said.
Okay.
Y'all wanna come get a good drink, y'all know where to find that?
It's the Moana. Which one? I don't know, whatever was on.
Yeah.
What time?
We're wrapping it up or what?
Damn, it's been an hour already.
It's been, so,
Oh, shit.
let everybody know where they can find you at on all social media, so that way they know how to get in touch with you in case they wanna try to book you for a private event, party, etc.
So right now, I am only really pushing Facebook.
Okay.
So you can find me on Facebook. My name is Kiesha, Kiesha. Last name is Gill, Gill. On there, you can also find my favorite chefs competition, where you can vote for me every single day.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
go.
go. Everybody get that vote in.
So all the votes count. The first 10 days, I think we're down to the 7 days or 6 day count, where the first 20 people advance to the next, and right now I'm in 9th.
Okay.
place.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get, I've been stuck in 9th place for a minute, so I'm trying to.
Can we put the link in the comments?
Yeah.
For voting? Okay. We'll put the link.
We can vote for you, girl.
Yeah, so you can find me on there. You can find me also on Facebook. My business link is Innovation X Events and Services. I do have an Instagram, but I'm still trying to get all of that stuff. I don't have the time to really focus on that, but as soon as I graduate, it's on the hot period.
Let me tell y'all right now, these goddamn ribs was off the meat right there.
Yes, they will.
Ask Phil how the ribs was. Well, as always, we thank you for coming by, and also as being a guest on our show, we also want to grant you with this Tipsy Talk mug, so that way you can put your tipsy in there and keep the conversation going.
Thank you. Thank
Did you have fun?
Yes, I did have
You gonna come back?
I definitely
Come back
Yeah,
anytime.
I
Yeah.
definitely will.
Definitely come back anytime. We'd love to have you. So y'all already know, once this is over with, we're deleting it, taking it off of here. You can find it within a couple of days on YouTube on the Tip Z Talk page. As always, you can stream it on all your podcast and streaming apps, the Tip Z Talk podcast. And we just thank y'all for being a part of this. And, as
And the
always,
link to vote will be in the comments.
that's right. And what's your favorite?
The link.
The link to vote, yes, will be also in the comments here. So that way you can cast your vote for Chef Kai for favorite chef. All right?
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
And one time for the church meeting. Get over there.
Yes, yes.
We gotta cut this off and order some equipment.